Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you a little midday money on Thursday, the 24th, it says here on my screen of March. Welcome on to the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. Thank you, Allie Burns. I stole this from your picks and parlays. Or maybe it was your parlays. I don't know. I took it from you. I'm going to use it. So you do that first. And then we roll into some Max Wager Network scheduling. Midday Money with yours truly, with my special producer guest, Tim Roll, behind the scenes, pops in, says hello. We'll get more to him in 1 second. Allie Burns follows me, The Morning Wood, 1 to 2. Just parlays with betting royalty, Chris King, he's 2 to 3. Back to the window, Scott and Scott, 3 to 4. And of course, game time. Nick, Tim, and
that's it, and game time's the main event.
Wrapping up your broadcasting day on the Max Wager Network. Here we go, though. We got some free picks, free picking on the spot. Again, so subscribe. We got the Winning Free Picks page, Picks Parlays, Max Wager. It's all the same family. Be part of it. Put the notification bells on there. You see how we're live every day here. If you're on Twitter, I'm at Mr. Sean Higgs. We have Houston, Arizona free pick is posted there, and also on the Winning Free Pick page. There's a little article for you there. And on the ice, Cold Cash, Red Wings, Islanders. Again, it's on my Twitter. It's also on the Winning Free Pick page. And finally, all of our picks here for Midday Money. So let's start out in the NBA. Lakers. How did that do yesterday? Oh, that's right. There was a winner. 61-76. Yes, 61-76. Not the greatest of records in the video, but we are, 22-16 or along those lines with our premiums, 57%, not too bad. And since the All-Star break here, I got to go back to the All-Star break, and look, we've definitely improved our numbers. I've been a little picky. Some days we don't put anything out, and people say, "Oh, we got nothing." I'm like, I just don't bet the bet here, folks. Pelicans today. Last night they were plus 110, and just before the show, Tim's telling me that they're a 3-point favorite at times.
Yeah, they're minus 2 now.
Yeah.
And then one thing with the NBA, I love using the thing fade the injury report. If you faded the injury report last night and faded the line movements, you went 5-0. Knicks, that line moved about 3 points. Knicks won straight up. The Warriors, they went from like a 6 to a 10. They won by 14. The Grizzlies, they went from a -3 to a +3. They won straight up. The Mavericks went from a -14 to a -10. They won by 19. And the Lakers went from a 7 to a 10. They covered by 5. So if you guys bet against the injury report the entire day yesterday, 5-0 day for you.
That's right. We come in and it's noon here. We're doing it's just tough to get a feel, guys. So some of the picks have just been bad picks. Some have just been, things happen. A la, we talked about the what game was that? The Heat game. Something happened. Oh, the Philly game. All of a sudden, everybody's out for Philly. You think they're playing it, and you're like one side. Then the guys go out. That's not a game you bet. It's just, you got to pay attention, especially NBA. That's why we don't like to really jump into the NBA when you have stuff like this and load management games, especially the tail end of the season. It's tricky. Again, so 61-76, but it's, again, I got to go through the videos and check out since the All-Star break. Definitely a lot better than that record. Definitely not under 500 with our NBA since the All-Star break, for sure. Hockey, 44-40. Tonight we have some Bruins under 5.5. And college basketball, 2-0 yesterday, I think we did. Wilmington comes all the way back. Doggy outright. And the over Fresno, 132. Nice. 2-0, 231, and 193 with our college hoops on the year in the video. Arkansas over Michigan, plus the 5.5. And we're going over Duke. And again, listen, people are going to like the under. It's Texas Tech, defensive team. I understand. I get it. I know what you want to do there, but not me. I'm going the other way. Paid off with the Fresno. All right. Thought, no way, Fresno. It's an underplay defense. I get it. They play ugly ball. Perfectly understandable. But, hey, sometimes you just got to go. The numbers are what they are, but you can't just ride trends all the time. It doesn't always work out that way. David coming into the chat. Good morning, David. Good morning. So I'm going to put down my little free pick stuff there, and then I'm going to pull up all of my numbers for the tournament. And then I did a little last night waiting for Allie in the show. bet a couple Major League Baseball futures, so we'll touch on some of those here today. Why not? Because we're not going to be running to the NBA window today or hockey. 8 out of 10 games, $2 faves. We're staying away. Texas Tech money line versus Duke, Nuggies, and the Suns. Let me pull up a little NBA as we chat here. But Texas Tech Duke game. This is a spot. Well, Tech was a little fade there. It's still sitting around 1 for them. Is that what it is?
It's a pick 'em in some books.
Yeah. Is that really shocking? No, because people are going to come in and bet on Duke because they are Duke. It is what it is. So, again, Big 12 for me, playing well. But Duke, you got 3 teams in the Sweet 16 with the ACC. I was down in the ACC, and yet here we go. Miami, Florida out of the blue. Carolina playing the best ball, and Duke is Duke. Do they have the best player on the floor? Yeah. Has Texas Tech played up the teams? This is a good defensive team. So I just think over here because I think it's going to be back and forther. Maybe we get some overtime here to help out the cause. But again, the video here, we are going over that total. And the Nuggets and the Suns. I want to take the Nuggets. I'm a Nugget guy. I'm a Sun and a Jazz guy. That's our little teams out there in the West. We kind of like that. But minus the 4 at home. I like it. Let's go Nuggets. People will be jumping on the Suns because they're the Suns. But I'm going the other way there. I'll take the Nuggets with you. Dave. Nuggets with you and over the Duke game. Kim, good morning, my friend. How are you there? And that parlay, I think it was I got a 485 or something back on that parlay, I believe. Pulverize that like button. Zags alternate. Teasing it down a little bit there. 6.5. Nova money line. Pelicans, Nuggies, Zona, Bruins. So if you like Gonzaga, tease it down, right? You don't want to lay 9.5 or 10. Nova money line. I guess you think they just went outright, okay? Because I'm on the other side there with Michigan. Pelicans, we like. We grabbed them at plus money last night. Nuggets, yes. Arizona against Houston. Arizona's team we have a future on. We like the future on Arizona. It's tough to go against them there, especially in it's gotten up to 2 here. But is it worth for me to take a couple shekels here on Houston to offset a future at a 2? Not at all. Not at all. We'll ride that Arizona play. And the Bruins, I like UCLA, but NC's been playing so well. I didn't bet this game. Did not bet it. This might be a watcher tonight. Might be a watcher of the game. Make it an easy day, parlay. Here we go. Easy money line parlay. Favorite public team on Duke and Arizona. I don't know if that's an easy day. I mean, that's an easy day. Just taking all the faves. Thoughts on Arizona? I like Arizona. Kim, you just mentioned that. But I don't know if it's an easy day taking all the faves. Maybe it is. Slick Rick, The Ruler, children's story. Great song. What do you? Crashed his car, stolen over, raced up the block through in 83, crashed into a trades university, escaped alive, a little car was tattered, rat-a-tat-tatted, all that. I'm sorry, I could go into 1990 Slick Rick. Michael, good morning, my friend. How are you today? Doc Heaves here. It's a good morning. Yes, thank you for popping in, everybody. Still waiting to bet Tech as public teams finally betting Duke. Yes, everybody's on Duke. Pelicans today, they were +1 last night. I can't believe Timsy got them at 3.5. When we did the free big video, they were like, I'm like, I just take a money line here. And here they are. A fave. Went hot last night. NC Wilmington, crazy game. Yes, it was. And I just said, we had them in the chat. I was like, I don't want to take them, but they just keep winning. Winning. NC Winnington is what they should be called. Yeah, I want to bet Nova. I think they win the game, but Michigan covers. A big size. Dixon will eat. Michigan is a good team. There's not much to say here. You don't try to overthink like, this. All right, Michigan had a bad year. They got 19 wins, right? We talked about them in the Big Ten tournament. I said, they got to run this. They didn't even get in the NCAAs with 15 wins. Well, they didn't run it. They got in. Everybody's like, and everybody meaning me, like, how the heck are these guys locked into a spot in Indiana's playing? Here they are. But all the metrics and the numbers that everybody want to throw out all the, I don't get into all those kind of things. This is a simple show for people new to betting. I kind of try to keep it simple and not dive into all types of different things, whether it be NFL with TVOs or synergy pace stuff with points per possession and stuff like that. Yeah, I kind of keep it simple layman's terms here. But Michigan is a good team all around. I like Michigan. And I said last night, I think is it big? Maybe it's not. Meritelli, ex-St. Joe's guy on the bench, knows Philly hoops, knows Jay Wright. maybe a little bit of an edge. I'm getting some points on a team that feels disrespected, playing tough. I get it. Jay Wright won some championships. Juwan Howard, young still. Got to get some wind under his belt, but I don't know. I think the coaching with the assistant is a big help. And I think Michigan, talent-wise, is just as good as Illinois. It's Michigan, folks. This isn't like some mid-major squeezing in. Tim, any thoughts on Suns Nuggets? Got killed better than T-Wolves.
Yeah, we got killed with the T-Wolves last night, but yeah, it's Nuggets or nothing. Phoenix is on a second leg of a back-to-back, going from Minnesota to Denver, and Denver is the toughest place to play in a second leg of a back-to-back because of the altitude. I can see this game being close through the first half, and then second part of the game, Denver just run away with it. They're rested. I feel like this is a good Denver spot. I'll fade the Suns again. Keep in mind the Suns have also already clinched a playoff spot, so they're going to start coasting. They're not going to care as much. They're 9 games up on the second place team in the West. So Suns they're going to win, but they're not going to blow teams out. So and they're going to try to coast. So this won't be a game that they're going to go gun ho on.
I saw this was at 3 and some 3.5. Now it's up to 4, and the money's still coming in on the Suns and the line's going up. That is a play on Denver for me.
100%.
Richie P in a place to be, my Texas neighbor. How are you today? Dr. Ward is in the house. Good morning, good doc. How are you? Love the 2 picks. I appreciate it, Dr. Ward. Thank you for coming in. Good to see you. Hope you're well. What's up, Mr. Nika? Vegas beat me up yesterday. Broke my bone, sent me to hospital. Then it started GoFund. Really, Mr. Nika? That's crazy because, in the video, we went 3-0 here with our video picks. What happened? What happened here? We had 2 college basketball winners and a NBA winner in the video here, right? Posted, scrolling all over the place. How did it go? How did it go so wrong for you? How did it go so wrong? The dogs yesterday. Listen, I'm not even. Yeah, dogs. What kind of show do you think this is? Come on. Houston with the points today against Arizona. I'm a Cougar guy. I like the Cougs. The last 2 years we had future Cougar tickets. I got an Arizona one here, and for me, I don't know if it's worth the +2 and taking +115 or something with Houston. I like the coach. Can they come out and play some defense? And twice, I got it down here. I don't want to say Memphis is similar to Arizona, but athletic skill set wise it is. And they played to a 71-63 win and a 75-61 loss. So lower tempo right into the Houston defensive thing. But then you see him put up 80s, 82, whatever, 86 UAB, Tulane, actually twice at Tulane, 86 and 81 Temple. So they can punch up some points. And Arizona is right up there with Gonzaga as a scoring team, putting up 80. I mean, in the tournament. 87, 89, 82, 84. That's including the Pac-12. 89, 81, 91, 97. They can score. Houston can score. I'm going to lean over here. I have the Arizona future to win the championship game here. So for me, I'm not betting. I just can't. I'm not hedging based on that small number. I think Arizona could still win this. It's gone up from 1 to 2. I'm still leaning Arizona. I love zone and money line. Houston not being a KenPom top 30 ranked team for years. That free throws are a definite issue for sure. For sure. And yes, and Houston, I think, as good as this team is, they lost guys early in the season. They're still rolling around. But I think that goes to the program they put together. And you mentioned who they beaten. I mean, yeah, they split out with Memphis. I mean, who's the other good team? You want to talk about UCF? Okay, Wichita State, where are they at? I don't know where to be found. Jimmy Butler was shook from Udonis last night. Yeah, Udonis sticking up for his coach. Ronnie, that was funny. I wasn't watching the game. I'm not following Miami Heat basketball in March. I'm not following in December. Maybe I'll follow them in for the playoffs, but come on, Jimmy Butler. Get your act together over there. Cavs, Raptors. Obviously, I'm going to look to Cavs as an underdog here, but again, not interested in the NBA. NBA, only game we got rolling. New Orleans, we got them at plus money last night. Now they're a favorite, so we're ahead of that move. Other stuff, Quincy, I said, I didn't say. Tim was saying, you got to watch with these injuries. Things change at the drop of a dime. I'm not interested. Are you moving on? This is actually my folks' house. Actually, I grew up here. I shouldn't say this is my old room back in the day. Boxes are here. I'm packing up the folks. They're moving closer to me. I'm getting old. Parents in the 70s. Time to go. Big house. And we got an attic, second floor, first floor, basement, up and down. Stairs outside to go down to the deck and stuff like that. It's too much fun. We got a nice one story. Make it easy on them. Come around, see the grandkids. Goodness. Richie P's like Houston first half. I'm not going to say no. I like Houston, yes. But I'm locked into Arizona. I'm not going the other way here for even money. Not worth it. I think TCU should have beaten Arizona. Yeah, but okay, they look good in the game. That's fine last game. I've seen Arizona play very well. Colorado, okay, later night. They took care of business against UCLA, who I think is a very good team. And then you have your little bias, Rob. You see the game, like the last game you see of something. So you're like, wow, these guys look really good. Like Carolina. I'm going to say I had Marquette. Last you see Carolina, they were like rolling in the ACC tournament. That's you get a great outing. And people are like, oh, man, North Carolina, they beat Duke and this and that. You got to kind of put those in perspective when you see a great game. Because you're going to be high on a team, and the other team didn't look so good. I'm going to fade them. They didn't look that hot. So you got to kind of, yes, that's important, but I think it's, I think it's a little less important this time of year. Because you battle, you move on, and then you have a good outing. Again, Memphis, listen, I like, you mentioned the Houston-Memphis game. I said Memphis. We had Memphis to win to go on here to beat Gonzaga, and they did dominate. They also lost to Memphis. Where is that? I had the score written down here somewhere. If I can find it. Here, no, that's not it. That's my baseball future. That's my MLB. Where is it? Here we go. Memphis, 71-63, and they lost 71-61. So they beat them by 8, and they lost by 14. And Arizona has the same kind of horses that Memphis has, maybe a little better. Llama, Brio. Yeah, no llamas in this house. You know what I got here for my father? The guy's got gnomes all over the place. Gnomes. No gnome left behind. I told him, I said, we can't take some of these gnomes. You got these giant gnomes. They're huge ceramic. They're heavy as hell. I'm hurt right now. I had to carry down some dressers by myself yesterday. Man. With these gnomes, this is like gnome central here. I think I'll post them on Twitter. Crazy. 2-team fun parlay for $5. First basket Wizards. First basket something. All right, Groovy. It's $5. I guess it's worth it. I don't know. I know you all saw the rest. Put all the Tigers playing in foul trouble. Clearly see the one. Well, I mean, listen. We could say that, right? For I'm going to talk about like the scripts being written. You want a Duke Gonzaga rematch, right? You want to see your Arizonas and Kansas events. You want all the old school big powerhouse teams come in here. And I think the UCLA, NC. I think they probably lean on NC winning that one more than UCLA. And then you have the Miami Iowa State game, which they're probably like, who cares? But let's be honest. If they're looking what they want, it's going to be Duke, Gonzaga, Arizona, Kansas, North Carolina. No limit. Where you been, my guy? I've seen you been. Hope all is well. Under Zags Houston games. So it's going opposite, right? You got the Zags and Arizona, two of the top scoring teams in the country. And you're going to fade it and be like, everyone's going to pick the over. I like the overs. I'm going square play on this. But I can't tell you. I'm not going to say don't go opposite. I get it. Opposite what the public thinks. Usually a winner. Vinny says Houston advancing. I can see it. I mean, Arizona struggled. I mean, the team lost to Colorado. That's a bad team. The line says it's going to be a close one. All right, let's go hockey. You know me. I can't do any of these hockeys. They were huge. 8 of the 10 were $2 favorites. So you say Nashville parlay with the Blues. Blackhawks plus the goal and a half. Jimmy Butler, bastard job, Michael Jordan. Butler's a good player. he's solid, but could someone? I didn't do any research on him. What happened when he wanted to like fight the coach? The coach like, you want to fight me? Like, what was that about? What's he complain? Jimmy Butler
No
plays
clue.
he plays like 46 games a year. What would he complain about? Stop it. Get some help. Keeping it classy. Lex. That's how we roll. Tom Jones sang a great song. What's up, Pussycat? Villanova Wildcats minus the points. Tom Jones. You like a little Tom Jones. It's not unusual to be loved by us.
I actually know those songs, and I only know them because there was a comedian named John Mulaney, and he did a routine on a thing called the Salt and Pepper Diner, and it went back and forth with those songs. So I kind of know them from that. But if you want a funny routine, it's Salt and Pepper Diner, John Mulaney, and I'll have those two songs in it.
Is that as good as the Seahorses guy? Seahorses. Hey,
I don't know the Seahorses
one.
one.
The Seahorses? No, you, your brother, and Allie were doing the Seahorses when I was on. This is last year in the telecast. Yeah. Yeah, it was you guys. It was both of you. So I know you were there. You were there. Cavaliers tonight, says Lex. Getting the points. Again, I'm not interested. NBA, give me the Pelicans. Everything else, I don't know. Suns money line off the back-to-back still going down. I do not like that one. No, we got Denver. Everybody's been the Suns. The line started at 3. It's 3.5, and now it's 4 in some spots. Give me Denver. Tim had mentioned it. Suns are locked in, nowhere to go. They're sitting a big lead. I could see them maybe not mailing it in, but give me Denver minus the 4. Go Pelicans. Yes. No. It's this line was +1 last night. Now they're -3. It is Pelicans all day and twice on Thursday. Cannot get behind the Bulls. Not doing it. What do we got here? Would you tease Arizona or Houston? I like Houston right here. A lot of people in Arizona. Everybody's going to be in Arizona. Again, I got Arizona future. Houston's good. I mean, what are you teasing it with? What are you doing? You're going to tease them up? You're going to do what? 4-team tease? You're going to take all these Sweet 16 teams? I mean, the game's basically a pick 'em. It was 1, now 2. Big X is in the house. I'm in the Jers, Big X. My mom's made me tell him every day. She's like, come eat something. I'm like, I don't want to eat something. Like, I'm used to just having a power bar and doing my show and having something around 2 o'clock. She's trying to plump me up. I don't know. And she's like, it looks like you're getting heavy. I don't mind. You're giving me tail ham and cheese every day for the last 4 days. Stop. Leave me alone. I just have some flavored water and I'm happy. People are putting as much stock in Houston blowing out Illinois, who was slipping at the end of the season and zoning this game by TCO. Like I said this, you see the recency bias of like, what you just see in your last game. And everybody's like, wow, look at this. It's like NFL. It's no different, especially here. The teams play Saturday, Sunday. They're playing Thursday, Friday. It's like NFL Sunday. Oh, my God. These guys won. It was about 34-10. It was not even that close. They looked awesome. And this team looked like crap. And you come back, and then the team looks like crap, wins or covers, and you're like, I can't believe this. Oh, my goodness, the dogs. You can't get wrapped up into what you saw last. Can't do it. Can't. I mean, one game does not make a season. Put it together, different matchups. And we're talking about a game that's a pick 'em in this Arizona. There's 1 or 2. It's not like you're getting 7 or something. Like, oh my God, Arizona's not playing that good. How are they favored by 6? Arizona's not favored here. They were a top 3 team, maybe. Let's just say top 5. For all intents and purposes, we got Gonzaga, Duke, Kansas, Purdue, anything. You could say like top 5 most of the year for these guys. I mean, it's not. This game's a 2. It's not like you're getting a bunch of points with Houston. Thinking, how are they favored by that many? You know, if it was the Purdue line, if they were favored by 12, you'd be like, I got to take Houston. Absolutely. They could Duke over. Game might go in overtime. Exactly. Doing a big bet on Duke under first half of 500. First half. You know what? Yeah, I could see that just based on Tech's going to come out and play their defense. Duke can be sloppy. Right? I'm going under first half. I just like the over for the game because why do I think that this game could go to overtime in the 60s and blow this out of water? And Duke could score. Maybe Tech doesn't have an answer. I don't see how that's going to be. I mean, they play Kansas and Baylor. It's not like those guys don't get guys who are going to the NBA or good athletes. But I just like the over for the game. But first half, I won't be shocked. I won't be shocked if it starts ugly, slow. maybe picks up pace. Where we shot at it's like 16-6 with like 12 minutes to go, something low scoring. It wouldn't be surprising. Something ugly like that, and then takes off second half. Sure. 5 futures. What do you got left? Houston, Providence, Miami, Tech, UCLA. Which one is the best chance to make it? Which will most likely get bumped out first? It's just tough because, I have a Arizona one already, but if Houston wins, the line's 2. That's not shocking. Providence, I'm not high on Providence. Give me Kansas there. The Miami game, they started as a 1-point dog. Now they're a 2-point favorite over Iowa State. And again, I said Iowa State, 2-win team last year. You got a new coach in there, I guess. Obviously, you change the culture. You're in the Sweet 16. So players are taking to him. He's doing a good job there. Freshman of the year for the Big 12. It's a nice story. Again, I'm not looking at how do you hedge like a Houston and a Miami game that are basically pick'ems. Texas Tech, the same thing. UCLA, it's a 2. I say let them ride. You got good numbers. Maybe what are you cashing out here? What are you going on one of the sites and selling the ticket? Maybe someone would buy the Providence one's got to be a good number. The Miami one has to be probably a good number, 5-4. Who saw them going? Everything else is kind of actually maybe Providence probably a high one too, because as much as they were, Big East regular season champs, I don't think people are in love with them. Cavs money line. I'm tired of my city. Oh, Canada. I'm sorry for your Toronto. At least you got the Blue Jays coming on this game. You got the Blue Jays. It's going to be nicey. First half, Peters 312, says Vinny. That's it out. Take a shot with the plus 312. Go for it, man. I'll put $100 on it. Go, take a stab. And I say this, people want to make money. You're going to go out and you're going to buy a coffee, a donut, a bagel, whatever you're having. You're going to just waste money on some nonsense today. Put that quarter or 50 or whatever you got, throw it on a big dog like that. Miracles happen. Maybe Kansas, they're thinking we're going to, maybe Purdue comes in here thinking, oh, we're Purdue. And yeah, you're Purdue. Whatever you want. You better take a team serious. But let's go. I think Purdue with the size, big size advantage, but Peters plays defense. And it's a quirky defense. Now, we see these MAC games, the double A MAC. You see some ugliness there. I can see Purdue coming out doing nonsense. 312, definitely worth a shot for I'm sure. Another game I'm not betting is Gonzaga. They don't cover. I can see them blowing out Arkansas. Arkansas like size of depth. Listen, Arkansas's an all right program. They're not Kentucky or Tennessee or Auburn or at least for Florida. They're not on that level for SEC team. You got Gonzaga, who's just been churning out for 20. This is 25 years or something for this coach to get into like this. To win his WCC and then to get into the tournament. Yeah, definitely no depth and the size. We've seen they have NBA size now in Gonzaga. Could be a blowout, yeah. Do I like the 8, 9, 10 points, whatever? I would lean to the points there. Just that's the dog in me. Teaser time. Arkansas 13, okay. Over, yes. Over Duke, yes. Arizona getting points, sure. Cavaliers, why not? Grizzy race to 10 points, third quarter. Under 27, Bulls, full quarter. First, was that first quarter or full?
That's the Bulls one is a team total for the Bulls in the first quarter.
Team total Bulls first quarter, 27 points first quarter. Yeah, under for sure. Denver switched it around, yes. Florida Panthers on the ice, over. Goals 1.5. I guess that's a tease that down. You could team tease total down to 1.5. Stars, what the heck? Oh my goodness. Lex Steele, hold on a second, Lex. I got your write up right here.
Stop it. Get some help.
This is unbelievable. In Toledo.
By the way, the 1.5 over 1.5 FP Panthers. That's first period.
First period over first period Panthers. Okay, I was like Stars plus the half first period. Bruins, Islanders, Jets. Oh my goodness. Lex.
Who is Toledo playing?
Oh my goodness.
Toledo money. Who's Toledo playing?
St. Louis Blues are hot, he says, on the ice with the Blues. Again, I looked at the ice real fast. I saw 8 out of 10 laying double digits. I said, no, thank you. I 262. I'm not at 262. Not happening. What do you think of Memphis blowing out the Nets last night home? Ryan playing. Listen, we said take Kyrie over. I had the Nets, and I forgot to bet the over last night in that game. Because when Memphis plays, no, the Nets, I like the Nets. We got a net future. We grabbed them. I'll tell you what it was at. When I came in, we took them here. Nets to win East 280 championship plus 550. This was right before the tournament started. So I do like the Nets. And now that the science has changed, we get Kyrie at home. Wonderful. I'm not really reading into last night's game because we got him. First game, usually he comes in and puts up a 40 spot. So, listen, Morant's good. Memphis can score. They're an over team. Still like the Nets to win the East. Under Bulls, Pelicans. Yes. Toronto Raptors game. No opinion on the Raptors. John, no opinion. I mean, I would lean Cavs, but I'm not betting. We got the Pelicans at plus money. Now it's flipped. I don't mind. Anything else, not interested. Maybe Denver Nuggets. Nuggets has our chip. Jojo Rabbit in the house. Raptors. No, Rez. No. The Pelicans and Nuggets. I think it turns out Tech is Duke and a favorable call. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's Duke. Come on. You got to, you fade Duke. You're betting against them. You got to know it's already.
The refs love Duke. Yeah. They love them.
Getting a call. Marcos, thank you for the like button. Raptors under. I would say under, but not betting again. Yep. Yeah, no. I'm 2 games today. Pelicans already bet, and I think I'm going to jump into some Denver Nugget action. Toronto under. Yes. Arizona, Houston. I like the over. You like the over in Michigan game? Yeah. I like all the overs today. I like every over. Squaring it up. Square pegs today. Over. Houston all day. Arizona. Smug. I don't know if they're that bad, but NCAA women. Yeah, that's come on.
Oh, okay. No wonder why I didn't know they were playing.
What is that? Women basketball. Oh my goodness, AJS. What do you say, fella? Are you Toledo? Everybody's like, what do you make sure? Everybody's like, what are we talking about here? He's talking WNBA or women's tournament action. Nuggets Suns over. Yes. Groovy Caps coming in with the Tom Jones. He says Houston breaking brackets tonight. Are they really? Is that really a breaking a bracket in Houston? 30-something wins. I like the coach. I like the team. I don't know. All right, we're halfway home here. It's 33 minutes into the show, and I got to remind everybody because that's what we do here now. Because we're not a one-man flowing show here. We got Allie Burns up next at 1, Chris King. Then we roll into Scott, Nick, Tim, and Lenny. If you're not, again, I don't know if you're watching on Winter Free Picks, wonderful. But we have the Max Wizard channel too, and the stuff like that. But subscribe, ring the bell. There you go. We got Giannis is out, Middleton is out for Milwaukee.
Wait, are they?
I don't know. That's what Mr. Nika says.
Oh, I knew Middleton. I'm checking Giannis now, and I'm checking the line. I'm checking the line.
Zona or Gonzaga? Well, why wouldn't they?
Line's moved to 9. I kind of want to take the Bucks.
Nuggets first half. Yes, Sean. Yes. Let's get back to this Milwaukee line. It's down 12-9. Definitely guys are out.
Yep. Giannis will not play today due to knee soreness. Yeah, and then no Middleton as well. But he was out last game.
No, thank you. Not interested.
Oh, at this point, fade the injury report. Go Milwaukee minus 9.5.
All I know, Philly against who's Philly played the other day? Was that against Miami?
Miami.
And I was like, oh, let's take them in. No, not the first game at home. They're playing somebody. I said, oh, we'll take the road team here. It's a good get-up game for this team. I forgot who it was. And then Embiid and somebody else was out, and Maxey came in.
Okay. Yeah, that was the Miami game.
It was a pick 'em, and then it went to 5. I'm like,
it went to 7, 8. Yeah, ridiculous. I had Miami money line when they were a pick 'em. that both players went out and Miami lost by 6. I'm like, I just can't win.
You can't do it. That's just a no play.
Fade the injury report. Milwaukee would be the play for tonight.
Not even, and that's the problem, because at game time, am I betting that game? Absolutely not. But at 11:47, when I'm loading a pickup on here to put out a free pick, it comes back and bites me in the butt. It happens. Zags haven't covered the first 2 games. No NCAA champions won the championship without covering the spread. I mean, Slick Rick, you're just rolling out some crazy. I saw somebody say that Duke never won a tournament game in California, but I mean, let me get into this. Arkansas money line, he says. Listen, I like the points. I mean, I enjoy the big brass coming out for that money line bet. I had Memphis money line over them last game, so I'm not going to say no. I think
bring on the chaos. Bring it on.
Opinion on Tampa Bay and Montreal upsets on the ice. Let me pull up a little cold cash here for you. Let me see.
I don't think you can call the Lightning an upset. That's a pick 'em. It's
a pick 'em. I guess they're on the road. I like the under in that game. I got the under showing here 5.5. I almost want to take Boston, but again, is it an upset because Tampa Bay is pretty much owning these guys. I mean, look at the numbers on this. I mean, head to head, it's ridiculous. 7-0 last 7 in Boston, 17-5 last 22. I mean, they beat them. And who's the other one? Montreal Canadiens. I'm not going to say no to taking a 240 home dog. So let's go. How about an over there? They've gone over 8-10. But Tampa Bay and Montreal, I can say okay to that, Jennifer. Let's go. Let's go. Don't bet all the money because that sweet little baby there needs some. What is that? The DHA brain food. I remember giving my kids that stuff in the little baby stuff. I never ate it though. Gonzaga's been bad first half, haven't they? Yeah, I mean, one thing I like the points. Yes, I mean, am I calling outright upset Arkansas? I mean, that'll be a big upset. That'll be a biggie, biggie. Speaking of biggies, let's talk some Major League Baseball. I told you I was going to I did some free picks yesterday. So I was doing a free pick video with Alex, I should say, not some just free picks yesterday, because we do them every day. But so I was on, I'm going to throw out the sports book where I got some of these lines just because they're all different from DK, MGM, Caesars. So World Series odds: Dodgers, Braves, Phillies, and I grabbed Seattle. Those are my 3 futures. Now, yeah, square, we're taking the Dodgers at 5-1. Again, I put $100 on just because I just can't bet a big favorite like that. I put 100. If you make 500, wonderful. Move on. Braves are plus 12 to 1, so that's plus 1,200 for you out there. Who just see 1,200. Some the books say 1,200. Sometimes they say 6 to 1.
I got 14 to 1 on my book.
That's a good number. Oh, Caesars had it at 12 when I was on the thing yesterday. And yeah, I like this team. Could they repeat? No Freddie Freeman. This is still a good team. They got pitching. They got hitters. Philly, believe it or not, I dropped a nickel on Philly, 30 to 1. I just think that you brought in some bats. Price is off the MVP year last year. Cole's a solid pitcher. I can see them doing whatever to get like another pitcher down the stretch. And I know you have a land in. You got the Mets there too. The thing that worries me about the Mets is the health. I mean, DeGrom, it's always a health. Oh, yeah. And guys go there. I mean, listen, we like the set. Right? They still got Stroman still on that team?
Nope.
He got somewhere. Where did he go?
Chicago.
So you have Scherzer's going to come in. He's going to give you 180, 200 innings. No problem. Come in here. He'll be in there pissed because he's played for Washington, so he hates the Phillies. He's going to hate going against his old team.
Yep.
Whatever. DeGrom, a healthy DeGrom. Are we going to get 30 starts from him? Let's hope.
I sure hope so. He didn't play half of last year. I really hope he does.
I mean, that's why I can't really love the Mets. Now, do I think, Alonso Lindor bounce back good years? Possibly. But give me Philly. Again, I took a big chunk on Philly. I would too. It's just, I think if they're in it, they're going to go all in. You just paid a lot of money to bring in 2 more bats around Bryce, and you got Real Muto's a good player. That's a team I think.
I don't hate it. As much as I hate Philadelphia, I don't hate that bet.
They're either dumping at the All-Star break, or they're all in for the year. And I got Seattle. I put a couple bucks on Seattle, plus 35. Houston's still good, yes, but Verlander's a year older again. I mean, You lost Correa, which is all right. You got young guys there. Tucker's young outfielder. You got some young Bregman. So you got guys. I understand, but give me Seattle. The A's have all but said hi. See you. And let's be honest. Are we going to be shocked when Oakland and I got them in the totals coming up? But are we going to be shocked when they win like 87 games? Like who the heck? What is going on?
No, I wouldn't be surprised. But no, I don't think that's going to happen.
They traded everybody. They would have won the World Series if they kept all these guys. That's going to be the conversation with them.
There was statistics of the teams that spent the most amount of money during spring training. You go through all the teams, all the way down at the bottom is Oakland. They spent $0 on free agent signing.
Yeah. And they shed payroll.
And they'll find a way to money ball it and win 83 games.
So teams to win the NL pennant. I actually grabbed the Mets and Milwaukee. Mets were 475, Milwaukee was 7-1. Again, Mets. We didn't take them to the World Series, but if they do, things go well for them, they could get to the World Series. So I'll take the 475 in my pocket and say what's up. And Milwaukee, just based on their pitchers, I like their 3-man head. Solid bullpen. We just need bats in Milwaukee. Why can't we get some more offense, Brewers? What are we doing here? AL, I grabbed the White Sox. That's my little team. I love that offense. That's just like I can see it. That is like a steroid, 1999 offense for American League. It's just, I love it. And every guy in there I love. I grabbed some Red Sox, 10-1, Seattle 14-1, and here we go, Tigers 20-1. I grabbed the Tigers to win the.
Don't tell Lenny. Do not tell Lenny that.
I hope he's not listening.
Do not tell Lenny that. We'll never hear the end of it, just like he got all excited that Detroit got voted the best pizza in the United States. I do not want to hear anymore.
Detroit?
Yeah, I know. I there was like an article or something on it. It's just like, okay.
Yeah, by who? By some guy who lives in Detroit and never lost his mind?
That's what I said. I don't know.
I'm the best gambler of all time. From who? I wrote the article myself. I'm the best person ever. That doesn't mean anything.
I know.
AL East, I grabbed the Sox plus 475. Central,
yes.
Tigers at 6-1. Cleveland at 9-1. And in the West, we grabbed more Seattle at plus 450. East, I took the Marlins 12-1. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna grab. I got all the other runs rolling. I said, who knows? I'll take an East Flyer.
Yep.
Central, Cardinals. They were 2-1. I gotta grab them. And I took Arizona, a big hefty.
Oh god, that's a nice donation.
Yeah, but it was $50. I said, you know what? I had to do it because I've been talking about Arizona. But that's also a team. When I say like our Detroits and our Seattles, these are teams that we look to be betting on. Like, those of you watched the last year, we had Toronto as a team we bet on. Oakland was a team we bet on. Like, if I like them, the Reds in Milwaukee. I mean, come on. I probably brought somebody a car saying take Milwaukee all year long. They were. So those are, and if it goes awry, it's going to go to a fade, or we're just going to just totally avoid the team. So, but for a couple bucks, we'll take a shot. And for the total, Arizona, of course, over 66.5.
That's, I mean, you kind of have to if you're doing that. Yeah.
Atlanta over 90.5.
That's fair.
Colorado under 60.5. Again, I know you like the Colorado, but I look at it as, well, not that you like them, but you think they're not going to be as bad. I look at it as, I think Arizona's going to be better, and the Dodgers are still going to win, I think, 100 games. Yeah. Padres, even without Tatis for a while, they still got offense, and I think the pitching can't be worse than last year. The pitching fell apart injury-wise. That's a good staff when they're healthy. Like, they've all had good years, and again, we'll go to the Angels thing. Where can we get a guy have a good year? Well, they got 10 guys who are coming off of different bad seasons. So I think we can get some kind of lightning in a bottle with Padres to win some games. So give me the under Rockies. Dodgers over 96.5. I think they get 100 wins. Milwaukee over the 88.5 because we like Milwaukee. And San Fran under 85.5. I just don't think everybody has their kind of career years again. Like the pitchers were, I mean, Alex Wood comes out. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody was awesome for that team. It's crazy. AL, Boston over the 85.5. I think this is the sleeper team.
I think Boston's. I'll have a ticket on them to win everything. East, AL, and World Series.
The pitching staff is questionable. We got to see. They got,
but their offense is one of the best in baseball.
Yeah. Detroit over 70.5. I think this could be a 500 team. Okay, we got the Flyer to win it, but I think at worst this is a 500 team, which is a big. You got a lot of. Hopefully, it's got the sophomore slump for these pitchers. Yankees under 91.5. Who's their pitching staff? Come on, 91.5. And that's a low number. That is a low number. I mean, the books are on to that. I think people will bet that over, thinking 91. But I don't care. That's like an 87 win team to me. A's under 71.5. I just have to.
Yep.
I just have to. Seattle over 84.5.
Correct.
Texas over 74.5. Again, they brought in some bats. That's a young team. They're going to play with some spunk. And if any of these young pitchers come around, again, you got 20 games versus the A's you could sweep them. The A's could literally win 50 games this year, possibly.
They could very easily, yeah.
And so those are those. And what else I got left? So MVP tickets. Bryce, we'll go back to back. He was 9-1. Austin Riley, 25-1, and Cody Bellinger. This cat was a big number, plus 6,000. I'm taking it, and I went kind of heavy on him. I think people forget. Okay, Freddie Freeman's there, Mookie Betts is there. Whoever else we can run down the Dodger lineup. 2019, the last full season, this guy had 47 homers, 15 stolen bases, 100 ribbies, batted over 300. This dude's a stud. And now he's 26. That was 3 years ago. Like, now he's prime time. This is when the breakout time is. So I'm in monstrous, life-changing. I'll buy my son a car, and after I cash this ticket in October, he'll get a brand new SUV, and I'll still drive my old 6-year-old SUV. That's, he wants some tricked out, Texas edition Ram truck for $88,000. He'll get it. This one comes in. It's nice. So we're really holding out for that. AL, we got Devers, Stanton, and Matteau. Now, Matteau and it was 5,000, 7,000, whatever. I hate when I write those down because that's what they are in the sites. But my thinking on the Yankees, and I bash the Yankees, right? I'm a Yankee fan. I don't think they're good. Why I'm taking shots on these two guys is if the Yankees do perform and they do win this division, it's Stanton playing 155 games. He's going to hit 47 homers and driving 130 runs.
Yep.
And Matteau's a guy off of a bad year who's, all over the place, hurt, banged up. He plays this 155, 60. He's going to hit 330. He's going to score 100 because everybody, for them to be in contention, the Yankees are going to have to win 98. They're going to get in the high 90s. So he's going to have a year where he's going to score 125 runs ahead of Judge and Stanton and Rizzo, whoever else they'll go get somebody. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
They'll do. He's getting a lot of flat Cashman. He's definitely going to have to do something. So I look at those two as Stanton's going to go for 45 and 130 and bat 280, and people are going to, the Yankee bias will come in. He'll get votes. Or Matteau just has a year where he's hitting 330 with 31 homers, scores 132 runs, steals 22 bases, 115 RBIs, just a whole stat filler all over the place. What a utility glue guy. He played 30 games here. He was 17 in the outfield. He did this at first, so that's the way I kind of look at it when I do my things. And again, there's a lot of action here. It's a lot of money across the board, but you don't have to bet hundreds across the board or 300 or 500 what I'm doing. You can roll, $10, $20. A lot of people don't like betting on a Sunday when I say let's go to look at lines and bet the week ahead of time on a Monday for Sunday football. So I'm sure 95% of people aren't going to bet a baseball future in March to be cashed out in November, but those are what we got. They're fun. And last year, when I get back to the homestead, we'll go over last year's numbers and how these kind of did. And just be like, you know what, maybe I put $1 or whatever on. I don't know. It's up to everybody else. Like I said, you can find $10, $15 to waste a day on a drink or a coffee or a snack. Take that 15, don't have it, and put $1 on a bunch of little odd futures and get a little payoff for you.
Yep.
That's my future rant.
I'll have mine all typed up, and I'll work on mine today after the show and have a whole Twitter post on all my stuff. And we'll end up having a whole show and everything. I'll have a whole document up for it.
I mean, we're going to do more next week, obviously.
Yeah.
Before baseball. But I just said, you know what? We got, the hockey, 8 out of 10 games, they're 2-1s. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
NBA, I gave you 2 games I like. College, we got a couple games to hit on. So I figured, let's talk some baseball. I like baseball. I'm excited.
And I know it's spring training, but I did look at a couple of plays. I know, Texas Rangers, who apparently think that the spring training counts. I think they put up 25 runs the other day and 16 yesterday. So I want to grab a little bit of Rangers. Seattle starting all their main starters, and I believe they had somebody who was their starting pitcher today. Which I find all my stuff on Roto Grinders of who's starting.
Manaea.
It's Manaea today?
Yeah, Manaea and John Gray. I like the Texas angle just because that's a team.
Yeah.
It's kind of like NFL. That's a team wants to kind of instill some winning. They got young guys. Let's go out there and play hard. And Manaya's got to be thinking, am I getting traded today? I'm just going to throw some pitches, hope I don't get hurt and get the hell out of here on the next bus out of town.
Exactly. So,
Let's cut to Texas, folks. 405, Texas. Let's get it.
So, Texas. A little bit of Seattle action today. They're starting Logan Gilbert, and they have a bunch of their starters. Fraser, France, Winker, Haneker, Suarez, Crawford, Toro, Kalinick, Murphy. Like, their starting lineup for day one is starting today. So I could definitely see them getting out to a quick start. And then the last one that I was looking at is, of course, the Kansas City Royals, because they seem to take spring training very seriously. I think they're 4-0 to start. They're starting Daniel Lynch against the Cincinnati team Cincinnati's starting their starters, but Kansas City's been hot in the spring training. Whitaker, Merrifield, Witt, Perez, Benintendi, Sanchez, Mondesi, Melendez, Taylor, Lopez. Pretty much their starting lineup for day one. That's what they're running out today. So three spring training games for you. I'm not throwing a lot of money on them. I'm throwing like $10 each on them because I'm not going crazy and I'm just having fun.
You can't, because they could come in and just take a couple swings and then
not care.
You got number 94 coming in to take over for Whit Merrifield.
Exactly. Yep, $10 each on them. Have fun. Texas is -101, Seattle is 110, and Kansas City is even money.
Nice. I'm gonna grade these, and I'm gonna put them out on the sites too to take, because I like them. I'm gonna bet them. I'm gonna throw them out there to take too. So I'm a crazy man.
I wonder if you could can we put these up on the Picks and Parlay site? Let's see. Nope. Spring training's not available.
No spring training on the site?
No, but they had preseason football on there, but we can't put spring training up? Wow. All right. Fine.
I got spring training on a couple sites here.
There you go.
We got the Rangers are +105. And we have the Kansas City Royals -110. So
there you go.
Let's see what we got here. Any team totals? Team totals for what? College hoops, Shane, we talking about here? He's saying AJS is saying Seattle.
And the Blue
Thanks
Jays.
for the info, AJS. I'll lie back Gonzaga -4, so takes the lead early.
Exactly. Yep.
I stay away from picking 1 and 2 seeds and picking my futures. I have Arizona Gonzaga in the title game.
Yep.
Oakland unders.
Yes.
901 arms. Morgana, the kissing baggage. Yes. We love Morgana. He look at his face. He's like, who the hell's Morgana?
I'll have to look this up now.
Go look up Morgana, Kissing Bandit.
Oh, God.
That was.
Do I actually want to look this up?
Little Caesars. I've never had Little Caesars pizza. Not when I was 205, not when I was 355, not when I'm 272.
I look up Morgana, and the only thing that pops up is a champion from League of Legends. So
No. Put Kissing Bandit Morgana. I'd advise people to be careful betting tendency. Razor sharp. Yeah, they are. Well,
the
NCAA tournament,
Morgana.
Morgana. Michael, of course you're going to be sharp. They've been laid in for 5 days. It's like an NFL Sunday. First half unders, also live betting. Live betting. Padres, are you serious? They're the kings of choking.
Padres will be selling at the deadline.
I think they can win some games. I'm not saying they're winning the division. I didn't say Padres win the West. I didn't say Padres win the National League. Padres in the World Series. All I said is that Padres have talent and they can win games, and they have a bunch of quarterbacks, a bunch of pitchers who've been injured. Padres got a real crazy deal. Tell us how you really feel about the Padres there, Ruby. Rangers so far looking good. Again, this is a spot kind of like preseason NFL, where a team that's coming in, new coach, let's come out here and play hard, and then they win these games, and the regular season starts, and they're 2-15. So let's take the Rangers today. Rangers goalie is bad. Well, the New York Rangers.
Igor Shesterkin.
Is he
the current leader for the Vezina Trophy?
We're talking baseball hockey. Are you posting their baseball futures? I'll put them up in a site. I'll get them up, JK. We'll add them in here. They'll be on for when we do a show. Hockey ring. I guess that's hockey's. Tigers AL move to Detroit. Lenny's on it.
No.
That's just a big number. Do I think they're going to win? No. Can they get Lenny? Is anything possible? Yeah. Do I think it's really going to happen? No, but at the odds, I'll take a shot at the number. It's a team I'm going to be betting on this year. I like them.
Yeah.
Igor. Who's Igor?
Igor Shesterkin. He's the goalie for the Rangers.
Royals going to be good in a couple years. Yeah, they've been saying that.
Yes, they will. They haven't been good since they beat the Mets in the World Series.
Bobby Witt Jr. card. Yes, exactly. They lose 30-40%, and not only that, it's the best team. It's the team that everybody loves and are favorite.
Dodgers.
And they're going to be getting plus 160 minimum as an average for all the. If you go against the Dodgers every game, I think the average odds will probably be about 161, at least 150. Let's say 150 to make it a round number on this. You will make money over the course of the year if you bet against the Dodgers every game.
And the Yankees.
You're gonna have a bad week when they go 11-0, but when they lose 3 games, you're gonna wipe those out in a second.
Yep.
Go buy a $50 box of baseball cards. Yeah, groovy. I got the cards. I open them up on my other channel.
There you go.
I love it. I love the cards. They're fun. Tigers will continue last year's trend. First 5. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
She's 74.
She's got to be 70. I was gonna say she's gonna be 75.
74.
70. She was an item. She was sight to behold back in '83.
She stopped acting when I was born.
She was an actor. I thought she ran out.
An entertainer. Sorry.
Yeah, entertainer. Yeah, entertainer.
And she went from 69 to 99.
Yeah, now you run out of field kiss somebody, you're getting arrested. But back then you could do that. You could jump on a field and have a good time. No one cared. Now,
Not yet. Now you get arrested and you can't go to the stadium for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life, yeah. All right, let's wrap this puppy up. Folks, we are out of here on a Thursday. Be sure to tune in to Morning Wood with your host, Allie Burns. She'll be continuing your Max Wager Network plays here on a Thursday from 1 to 2. Oh, man. I should do radio. I should be a DJ.
You got to either have the hyper voice or you just got to have a nice, smooth southern voice.
That's the late night voice.
You go to Just Parlays at 2:00. They're rolling to the window. It's Scott and Scott at 3, and the main event with Game Time Decision at 5.
I roll out the night voice for Gloria Kay and Miss Nico. We do late night money. It's like the soothing, puts everybody to bed.
Oh, I love it.
Good night, everybody. Have a nice, relaxing evening. All right. We're out of here, folks. Have a good one.